How's it going, everybody? Hope you are well. The psychology of fostering or raising kids in a way that's going to be beneficial to them and preventing, your kids from, hating you. So let me explain. So, when I was growing up, going through school, this like going up through the grades and this kind of living life, as a kid, I've seen so much like teachers and like parents, neglecting or not like helping their kids like navigate through tough situations. It's really like, put it this way, if a kid's getting bullied in school and a kid has all this anger, like let's say he picks shit up, he's throwing it, because he's getting bullied, that's a normal response to how he's feeling in that situation, because he has all that pent up rage, anger, because no one likes to be, bullied or demasculined, So I see these parent and teachers kind of like disciplining these kids like for feeling that way, angry, like, hey, you don't act that way. You're not supposed to feel that way. You're not supposed to feel rageful. So what ends up happening, these youthful kids, end up bottling all this anger, rage in them. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bullying. It could be any other thing that which is a normal response to a situation, depending on what it is. And then later down the road, these kids will have a lot of anger issues, pent up rage, anger, hate for people, everything that's not going, their way. Now, how to address these issues is, if you're currently raising any kid, if they feel a lot of anger and rage, there's a reason for that too. There's a huge reason why people feel angry and rageful, because they've bottled that up for so long and it needs to be let out, Now, it should never be let out in terms of killing someone or doing evil with that or doing horrible things with that, no. But what you could channel that anger, teach your kids hey, it's okay, I understand why you're feeling that way. I would be angry too if I went through that situation, or if I was getting bullied too. Help them navigate and overcome that situation. Say it seems like you have a lot of anger, and I understand, How about you could channel that anger. You'll be really good at weightlifting or hiking or fucking martial arts, self-defense, like boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. You would be really good on the jiu-jitsu mats or, boxing league or wrestling team if you channel that anger correctly. Then those kids will feel safe and feel happy because you're communicating with them healthy outlets for anger and stuff like that, because nothing worse happens when someone bottles up anger and they just hold that up for years, and it's going to be a horrible disaster if they don't channel that and put it in a healthy outlet. The difference between this is having anger, rage, isn't necessarily bad. In fact, it can be healthy. It could be bad if you use that anger, rage to physically harm other people, innocent people, doing evil acts, murdering people. Those are fucking wrong, and those things should never be considered at all. But, on the other hand, that could be useful, like anger and rage, for channeling that energy to working out, sports, like jiu-jitsu, boxing, protecting your family, being more productive, yard work. There's so much stuff we could channel our own energy and anger towards that's going to be beneficial to us, and that therefore we don't feel like we're getting bottled up. And this could apply to anybody. This particularly, I seen it, in the youth growing up, a little bit in myself too. But adults, same thing applies, especially, when I was young, I just remember times where I felt so fucking angry, cause, I felt like my voice wasn't getting heard. Even I was getting accused of shit that wasn't my fault. Teachers always sided with other people instead of me for some reason. And I was angry and I wasn't heard, and I had a lot of, rage growing up because of that. So we have to address this face on and let your kids feel like they have a voice in standing up for themselves, and tell them it's okay to feel that way, but make sure you channel it in a healthy way, or address the issue, or confront the bully. If that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We're almost to 500 subscribers. Let's go. Done.